خوش آمدین به برنامه Icon Leaks. Welcome to Icon Leaks. Today's guest is an artist that created so much controversy within the Afghan industry with her hit song Clap for My Haters. Welcome, Mujjy.
Thank you for having me, Wana John. I'm so happy to be here.
All the way from New York to VA to Cali.
Yes, you know, I'm a gypsy. I like to travel the world. So,
Are you out here for a music video?
no, I'm actually here for my Zen time. I've had a lot going on, so I needed a little vacation from everything.
All right, so let's get straight to the point. Okay, let's get straight to the point. Your first music video, Clap for My Haters.
Right. Well, it's not my first, but I've had music videos before, but since they're not so controversial, I guess people weren't really paying attention to it. The music video that I recently put out, Clap for My Haters, because the vulgar language I use within the Afghan community, I guess it's not accepted. Yeah. That created some controversy, and that led to me being here, I guess, and being an icon for the Afghans.
You're a YouTube sensation right now. Everybody's watching you on YouTube. How do you feel?
To be honest, I've always wanted my YouTube to be viewed, and I never really pushed it. I always thought if someone wants to watch something, it's going to be for the content, so it's going to be something they love and they want to see themselves. So if you put it out once, the next person's going to put it out, and it's just going to go viral on its own. And that's what happens with this song. Thank God, finally, I got to what I wanted to do. And I've always wanted to do music my way and speak the way, because if anybody knows me, like, I use these words as a joke throughout the day. Like, if you're my friend, I'll be like, hey, kusigak. You know, it's not a big deal. Like,
slang.
People act Afghana, they act like it's such a big deal. But at home, girlfriends are using it with one each other, friends are using it with each other. But I don't know, when I said it, it's like فقط که در خانه‌شان کدام بام انداخته باشم, and there's a big ruckus going on with that. So I don't know.
So how did your family feel about the music video, especially your father?
Okay. The music video itself, they didn't really have an issue with the songs and what I say, because they know that's the way I express myself through my music. At first, they controlled it, and when I was on Candy Factory, if you've ever watched that show, I was a nervous wreck, and I was afraid to be who I am, and I had my mom in one ear, and then the community in the other, and the Muslims in the other, and I was just like trying to please everybody except myself, and I was like, this is not happening anymore. You know, I told my mom, I was like, from now on, I'm getting back into my music. Because when I went to Toronto to do a show for Afghan women, you know, queens, whatever, I did that. And Breaking Boundaries show in Toronto with Mujjy John, she invited me there. After I did that and I seen so many people loved it and I had fans, I was like, you know, Mom, I'm going to continue now. I want to get back into my music. My daughter's older now. I've done what I had to, you know, as far as being a mother, and now I can take her along with me for the ride. So I just went through and did my music, and my mom at first, she was like very upset about it, especially because Afghans, she's still an Afghan mom, you know what I mean? She doesn't want to hear all the talk. And my dad, especially him, he's a man, you know what I mean? No man wants to hear their daughter saying these words because of course we're Afghan, okay? So nobody's okay with it, but are they not talking to me? No, they're not going to stop talking to me. They respect me. They know that I'm not what people are saying I am or what I portray out there. Why I do this is just a artistic freedom, you know, the way I speak. It's because there's a lot of kusigaka out there who talked shit and bothered me in my lifetime growing up, and this is just a song of a story of my life, you know what I mean? Every song is a story of my life, and as you see, there's going to be more coming along, and there's some songs that are for fun, you know, but some song has a lot of truth to it, and some songs have a lot of meaning to it. Like I have a song, No Humanity, Just Insanity. It's about like cultures and religion where we're all equal, you know what I mean? So this is what I'm trying to do, is I want Afghans to know, like, yeah, we're no less than anybody else, you know what I mean? Why is it okay for your daughter to listen to Nicki Minaj say nigga, bitch, fuck, but it's not okay for her to hear me say the word Kasi or Faisha, you know what I mean?
Do you feel like دختر خانما, دخترا, females were supportive, زیاد تشویقت کردن, or do you feel like you created more haters for yourself? What do you feel like you targeted a certain crowd that was more, maybe, you know what I mean? I would think you would probably target a crowd that's more modern, that grew up in the US, or more westernized, correct?
Right.
But I noticed that you have a lot of people from Iran and Afghanistan or like different countries, right? That listen to you, and I see that you promote them as well, which a lot of artists, they don't do that. So that's good.
Well, you see, what I'm doing this for is so that everybody who has been suppressed in some kind of culture, whether you're Iranian, Pakistani, Indian, I don't care where you're from, Zimbabwe, Japan, Somalia, I don't care. If you feel suppressed and you feel you're from a culture or a religion that tells you to be some way, I want you to know that you can be who you are. Like, that's just them putting you in a box. You could walk out that box, you know what I mean? I was put in that box. I am not in that box no more. Does my family like that I'm outside the box? No. Do I care? Of course I care. Is that going to stop me? No. Because if I let that, it's going to stop me from being the great person I can be, you know what I mean? God made me be this person inside of me, and if I stop it, like, you know, if someone stopped someone from thinking, oh, that they can make a car, they said, oh, I'm gonna make something with wheels, you know, people probably told them, oh, you're stupid, you know what I mean? Of course, yeah. You're driving a car right now, you know what I mean? So everything is possible. I just do it for them. And those girls, as far as you said, my fans, or do I have haters? I have both. I've always had that, whether I did music or not. It's just on a bigger platform now, you know what I mean? But
and you're catering to your own Afghans.
Right.
It's a different type of love.
It's for my own Afghans, and it's that everybody has someone to look up to. Like, Spanish people have someone to look up to. Black people have someone. Asian people had that with Tila Tequila once upon a time. Like, everyone hit the market, right? They're all talking about being foreign. No one's foreign. I'm really foreign. Definitely. You're talking about being the bomb. You guys aren't the bomb. I'm the bomb from Afghanistan that's about to blow up. You know what I mean? I want them to know that, like, we can do it. And if it's not just me, there's other artists that are Afghans that sing well, that rap well. And I put them, as you said, I put them out there because I want everybody to know that we're not just these hijabis or these women that are told to cook, clean, and be a wife. You know what I mean? Like, we have talent.
What culture do you think defines you?
See, now that is a struggle. That's always going to be a struggle because there's things about the Afghan culture that I love, you know what I mean? And I would never, ever give up. For instance,
That's so hard growing
it's just natural to me, you know what I mean? Getting up and washing my face and saying Bismillah. Like, I can't stop that, you know? That's just religion. It comes natural to me. I don't have to get on a rug 5 times a day. I think about God, like, constantly. So that's one thing when people ask, oh, why are you wearing a cross, this, that, and that? If you're a true Muslim and you read the Quran, you know that as Muslims, we respect Judaism, Christianity, all that. You know what I mean? I can wear something. It does not mean that I'm a Christian. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
So whatever. That's that, because a lot of people wanted to know about that.
So I'm going to ask you a question that I think everybody wants to know. You're married.
Yes, I'm married.
Yes, she's married. How does your husband deal with your career and what you want to do? Because you make it a point that you are different. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's actually what makes you different from a lot of these other females that have created music in the Afghan industry. Right. So you definitely stand out. And people probably think, because within a typical Afghan relationship, we know that an Afghan man usually, yeah. But I see your husband's so supportive of you.
Right.
So
You've
how?
seen him on the phone with you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, very supportive. So when you first started, did you guys have problems, or how is he with all of this going on?
Let's get back to when I met my husband. I was on, because people want to know how I met my husband as well. Okay, they think it was arranged marriage because I was far from, you know me, I was far from the type to say I'm marrying a fob, what we call a fob back home. So I was on
fresh off the boat, because some people don't know what that is.
Oh, person fresh off the boat. So I was in India on vacation with my mom, my sister, my aunt, Khuda Bakhshish, and my cousin. And my uncle is buried there, and my cousin is buried there. And the last 5 days that I was in India, I met my husband. We were out at a hookah lounge. My cousin had some friends there. They were there with the friends. And me and him, honestly, we stayed out till 7 in the morning, hung out, told each other everything. I went back to the house 7 in the morning. I told my mom I was just out, like, you know, being a tourist. Then I got dressed in some covered up clothes, and I left in the afternoon. He picked me up to introduce me to his family. So yeah, I got dressed in something more covered up, and I went to see his family. And my mom asked Hannah, where is she going? And I told Hannah, when I leave, you could tell my mom that I met somebody, and I just want to, before I go to the United States, like, meet his family, because I actually like him. So I went and met his family, and I actually fell in love with them too. They were good people, you know. So his mom was like, I want to meet your mom. And my mom, you know my mom, she was like, and I don't want to meet nobody. You know, they might want to use you for a green card. You know how
of course, yeah.
So I was laughing. I was like, let's just go anyway. Just go. And Hannah was like, no, he's cool. Let's go. And Mursal. So we went. They met each other and they started. My mom was there like, like the police that she is sitting there watching them. And they started talking. And my mom was like, so who are you and who's your family? And she was like, oh, my brother-in-law lives in the United States. And he was like, who's your brother-in-law? My mom said. She was like, Siad. He's at Tabla Nawaz. And my mom was like, you know Kak Siad, right? That's his uncle. So it turns out he's my dad's best friend here in the United States forever. So we were already like, our families were already connected without us knowing. So it was just like my mom felt like, okay. So 2 days later, literally the day I was supposed to fly to the United States was our wedding. We made it happen in 5 days. I got married in India. The day of my wedding, after my ostaburo and the cake, my mom got on a flight back to the United States. I stayed in India.
Got married.
I was married already because our marriage was done. And 2 weeks later, I find out I was pregnant. So that was my story.
Well, you're a mother.
Yes.
Of a 2-year-old?
3-year-old.
3-year-old. Okay, 3-year-old Nom Khuda. And I know everybody on Instagram loves her as well. She's adorable. Yeah, she's adorable. So I always read people writing comments, things like, how do you have a daughter? And what kind of role model are you to your daughter? How do you feel when people say that to you? Did it bother you in the beginning?
To be honest, it doesn't bother me when they say, what type of role model are you?
Hold on a second, but I see you like get a little gangster on people, you know?
I get gangster on people, but not because they say, are you a good role model? I get upset when they say something like your daughter is going to turn out to be this or turn out to be that. Listen, I'm not this and I'm not that, so there's no way my daughter is going to turn that. But if I'm not that, she's definitely not going to turn that. You know who I am. Anybody could think what they want, but if you know me, you know what type of person I am. I'm a very Maradona type of girl. And I'm a gangster, you know what I mean? So when it comes to my daughter and they talk about it, I don't get upset at that. When they say she's going to turn out to be, that's when I'll hell breaks loose. And I hope that I never see you because it's going on to be on site, you know what I mean? But no, I don't care what they think because I'm a great mother. The role model is the person she sees every day, hardworking, taking care of my beautiful home, my beautiful husband, my beautiful daughter. She's actually smarter than any 3-year-old you know. I promise you, anybody who meets her, she knows so much, you know what I mean? And my music is my music. She's going to know the difference. She's raised in America. She's not from the mountains of Kabul, She's going to know my mom is an artist. This is her way of her expressing herself. And I'm sure one day she's going to have a way of expressing herself, whether it be through sports, music, whatever it is, you know what I mean? And I'm going to support that 100%, I'm sure. Right now, she sees my music and she loves it. She dances. Well, she doesn't really like gangster music. Naturally. So when I put the gangster music, she says, no, Mom, put the other song of yours. It's a work song. It's like a dance song, like a J-Lo song. So she listens to that and dances to that. So she has her own taste, Every human is different. Like my mom didn't tell me, hey, Bekhez, go become a gangster and go start cursing. You know what I mean? That's my personality. My daughter has her own personality and she has a sweet personality. It's totally opposite of me. And if you meet her, you'll know that. But it doesn't bother me. I know she's going to be amazing and she is amazing and I'm amazing. So there's no stopping us. It's only going to get better from here.
I'm going to ask you a real juicy question that I think everybody is waiting for me to ask you.
Yes.
Let's talk about the beef, the problems between you and Shushar. Shushar and you are both... well, you guys are both big Instagram vloggers. And I think you guys both probably have the same fan base. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard for people to choose. You know what I mean? But you guys are two different. You guys kind of grew up in two different settings. She's more from back home.
Let's get to this Shushar
real
quick, okay?
Yeah.
When it comes to Shushar, there's no comparison, number one, okay? She's a young girl. She doesn't do music. I don't know what she does besides sit there and make songs and dance for people and sit there and show that she's doing sharab and chars on the videos. What I do is a music. I'm not even trying to get into the Afghan industry, to be honest with you. I'm doing it for the Western industry. You know this. Yeah. But if I'm going to have Afghans supporting me, of course I'm going to do what I got to do for my people. I do it for them. If they support me, I would love it. If they don't, it doesn't matter. There's the young generation of Afghan Americans or European Afghans or Canadian Afghans that do support me. You said it. They love me. And that's who I'm doing it for, the future. I'm not doing it for the past.
So, quick question.
Yes.
you said that you're creating music for the Western market, probably like more people that listen to American music, correct? So when you created the last song, Clap Back, was that your last video? Clap for my hand. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one. You're using that word.
Right.
So is that catering to Afghans, or is it, you know what I mean?
Okay. You hear like, let's go with who they compare me the most, Cardi B. She sings English songs. Is it for the American people? Yes, right? Does she not say Dame la gasolina?
Yeah.
What does that mean? Okay.
So everybody supports her.
It's okay for her to do that, right? But I'm going to do the same thing with my language. The American people one day are going to be using these words, and it's going to be something natural. There's a new song of mine that's coming out, and it has a nice little part where you're saying shorbate, shorbate. It's for, if you're a hater, shorbate. And I believe that all of America one day in Europe and Canada is going to say shorbate, and Afghan words are going to be out there just like the Latin words are out there, just like Haiti people are listening to Jamaican music and saying whatever. You even hear Indians with Jay-Z, right? That song. It made it, right? We're gonna make it one day. I'm trying to make the Western people, the American people start listening to us and knowing who we are, and with a little bit of a taste of who we are has to be thrown into my rap. You know what I mean? I can't just say all English and not have who I am in it, because then it's not going to be authentic. And in a way, I might have a lot of American people be like, what the fuck is this? What is she saying? And Afghans are saying, what the fuck already? But I don't care. I'm doing it for myself. It's what I like, and I hope that it gets to where I want it to.
Can you rap in Farsi?
Can I rap in Farsi? No, I really don't rap or sing in Farsi. I don't think I ever will. It's not me. If I'm not true to something, I'm not going to try it. A lot of people have reached out to me. You know what I mean? Ram Shah reached out to me. A couple of Afghan people from Afghanistan, from Iran, a Persian dude from Turkey reached out to me to do some kind of songs with them or collaborations with them. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to collab with like that. I want to collab with American artists.
How have since you've come in to
Canadian artists.
Drake, is that one of your favorite artists? Well,
no, Drake is not. I'm looking for 50. If anybody knows me, you should know that one. 50 Cent. Yes, that's who I'm looking for.
He was tagged on your music video. I remember. Yeah, definitely. Okay, so being an Afghan female coming into the Afghan music industry, females tend to hate on one another, correct? This is a given. Since your sister was an artist as well. So how were you treated coming in? Did you have any problems with anyone?
I didn't really get any reaction from any Afghan females. They haven't really reached out or said anything besides that I told you Ram Shah for after I did it. She was like, oh, it's really good. And she posted me on her page. But after that Shah thing, and I don't know if you know how that started.
No.
So let me get back to how that started. So you were tagged with my sister, remember? Right. You, Ariana Saeed, my sister, and who was it? That's it. And myself were tagged in a picture that she put up and calling us druggies or whatever. Shabnam Meryar put that up. And so I woke up and I was like, what is this? So I went on live that moment and I was like, listen, I don't know who you are or why you're talking. I went in and I went crazy. Everybody's seen that. It was edited. And at a part, I was like, because somebody wrote something about Ariana Saeed on the live and comment. And I was like, stop comparing any artist to Ariana Saeed because they're not on her level. And and I know, let's state facts, Juana John.
Definitely.
Nobody's on her level. She's doing big things for the country, for herself, without spreading her legs. You know what I mean? From what I've heard, most of these girls laid on their back to get... Her talent got her where she is, not a man. A man didn't get her where she is. Her talent got her there. And a lot of people hated on her. So when I said all that and I spoke it, they just clipped the part of me saying, you guys wish you were like Ariana Saeed. But I was basically talking to Shabana Meryar and telling her this. You know what I mean? It wasn't to all the Afghan artists. From that, I woke up the next day with Shah cursing me. I have no problems with Shah. I had actually, before all of this happened, sent her a message telling her how proud I was that an Afghan girl like her existed who came out of Afghanistan and has so much jurat, you know what I mean? But whatever, that started all the drama right there because Ariana Saeed, I guess, and Shah had beef, but I don't know nothing about that. But everything started with Shabana Meryar, okay? My problem was with her. It's a long story. I don't want to get into that. It's already done. I have no problems with anybody. If you're going to go out there and publicly put a picture of me up and say I'm a druggie, don't expect me to be nice.
Don't
you know what I
expect
mean?
anyone to be nice.
Yeah, because I'm a very sweet person. I'm a giving person. I'm a caring person. I'm a loyal person. But the last thing I am is a pushover. I don't let anybody talk any kind of way for me or my family or my friends. Like, I'll snap it right there. You know what I mean? And that's what I did. I had to let them know who I am. Like, I'm not going to let a little girl like Shrishar come and tell me, like, I told her it was a qigab bazani chars bakashi chalamata bazani inja whatever buri yak khandan bakhan dawu bakash or yak dars bakhan. And then I heard somebody message me ke az waqti ke gufti dars bakhan dars khada mekhana. So I was like, okay, I'm happy, like something good came out of it. You know what I mean? Magam khate with little people, I'm not trying to compare myself to these people. I have a bigger thing I'm trying to attack, you know? I'm not trying to get into these Afghan dramas. Like, there's enough beef in this world, you know? Afghans don't need to be fighting themselves.
But you know, it's funny, the fact that we probably even talked about any of this, people are probably going to try to take shots at us, like, as if we are talking about them. But
I don't talk about nobody. I just want to clarify.
Yeah.
I want to clarify
What happened.
what's happening, because everybody's taking clips and pieces of lives and not
Putting it
putting the
together.
whole thing.
That's
You know
how
what I
video
mean?
works.
That's how it works. But I'm here to publicly say what it is. I have no problem with nobody. If they have a problem with me, I don't know what to say. I have no problem.
So your lingo, the way you talk, I feel like people are picking up on it, especially, you know, from your song and so forth. Like, how do you feel, you know, coming from Queens, New York, that's where you grew up, correct?
Yeah.
And you never really kicked it with Afghans growing up. I've known you since high school. You really didn't.
But I grew up in a very...
It's funny because none of us
neighborhood.
didn't. No, I mean, I don't think any of us.
My neighborhood is very Kalacha.
Very
It's
Afghan. Yeah.
So no matter what, I hear all that around me. I hear that Kandari's cursing in Pashto and the Farsi Zaban's cursing in Farsi. So I picked up on everything, you know, and I have a New York accent. So my Farsi sounds kind of weird and my English is basically New York slang. And people have something to say about it, but I don't really care.
So they're calling you the Afghan Cardi B.
Thank you. I appreciate that. She's somebody. She went from stripping on a pole to being top rapper right now. You know what I mean? She's somebody to compete with. And if they're putting me on a level with her, then I'm happy to be there. I hope I make the money she's making one day.
از نو میسازم جز به عشق تو دل نمیبازم لحظه های من با تو شیرینه حس من میگه زندگی اینه.
خالد صیغانی، فوتوژورنالیست، کامرمن و دایرکتور موفق برنامه‌های تصویری. خالد صیغانی با تجربه سالیان دراز در فناوری فیلمبرداری، ویدیوگرافی، شوتینگ رویدادهای خبری، هنری و فرهنگی با تلویزیون‌های طلو، آریانا، بهار و ده‌ها رسانه‌های معتبر کشور یک نام آشنا در نقش آفرینی و ماندگاری محافل هنری، رسمی و شخصی شما. خالد صیغانی رویدادهای زندگی، خوشی‌ها، محفل‌ها و مراسم شادمانی شما را با مهارت‌های حرفه‌ای، شوتینگ و فیلمبرداری دقیق، پروفشنال و بی‌عیب کماکان به بهترین صورت بازتاب می‌دهد. خالد صیغانی با قیمت مناسب، وقت کم، بالاترین کیفیت برای شما و خانواده‌هایتان یادگارهای شیرین از خوشی‌ها و شادی‌هایتان را به جا می‌گذارد. لطفاً با ویدیو پروداکشن خالد صیغانی در تماس شوید و محافلتان را با فیلمبرداری، ادیتینگ و محصول ناب ویدیوگرافی خالد صیغانی ماندگار سازید.
All right, so we're going to ask 10 questions that your Instagram fans wanted to know specifically about you.
Oh, God. Okay. I'm ready.
Favorite color?
Green.
How many languages do you speak? And
I speak Dari, English. I could speak some Pashto. I speak Russian very well. Urdu, Spanish. And I can curse in like a million different languages.
hey, all right. I like this question the most. How to change mentality of Afghans to not judge anyone for the works or things that they do.
I'm doing that. I'm here living my truth. And I am going to tell you guys this. You should not give a shit about anybody and what they got to say, because I cared and it almost ruined my opportunity for something great.
That is the motto of the show, actually. You know, that should be the motto of the show.
Yeah, I think that a lot more Afghans need to stop caring about what anybody has to say, because everybody is going to say something, whether you're a great person or a horrible person. They're talking regardless. Trust me.
Your secret and most fearful fear.
My most fearful fear. I don't know. I don't really think I'm scared of anything. I take things on by how it is. Even bugs, animals. I cut a goat's throat. I mean, I'm really not scared of anything.
Badmoshas.
Yeah, but I am a badmosh.
All right. What do you want to be in the future?
What do I want to be in the future?
When you grow up.
When I grow up, okay. When I grow up, I want to be queen of the world. No, honestly, I am doing what I want to do every day. I don't know. Every day it changes. I mean, sometimes you have one dream, and as you're chasing that dream, another thing that inspires you comes along. And that's why I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm a student, I am making my music, and I'm a hairstylist. I do it all. If you love it, you can do it, chase it. That's it.
Favorite designer?
My favorite designer. Anything that looks good. Listen, I don't care what the price is. I don't care who made it. If it looks good and I look good wearing it and I'm happy with it, that's it. Yeah, I'll rock it. I'm Mujjy, but I ain't bougie.
That was a good one. Okay, next. Who is your favorite female Instagram blogger?
Instagram blogger. On Instagram, my favorite female, honestly, it's Mujjy Writes.
Okay.
Do you know about her?
From Canada?
Yeah, from Canada, actually. She's amazing. She's all for women empowerment, and she actually got me motivated into getting back into my music. So on Instagram, hands down, she's my favorite female.
Favorite male
On
Instagram blogger?
I gotta say, Mahfouz John. Mahfouz is the best. He's my little shade of pine shade, you know what I mean? Backed me up. He's always had my back. A lot of Afghan men don't support what I'm doing, and especially, you know, men who are from Afghanistan that have families and women of their own.
What's your message to Afghan men who usually criticize you? I'm sure.
What do I have to say about Afghan men who criticize me? I say that, listen, you have your own wife. You're going to have your own child one day. Hopefully it's going to be a girl, so you get everything that you've been throwing on me back thrown on you. You have a mother. Stop talking about people where you really don't know about me. What you know about me is only what I show you, okay? So you don't know what kind of person I am, what good I do, what bad I do. Worry about you and your family, and that's it, you know? That's all.
All right, and your message to everybody that's watching the show.
My message to everybody is this, okay? Especially to my Afghan people. This is mainly for Afghan people. I would hope so, right? So I want them to know, you need to stop taking things so seriously, okay? Especially when it comes to art and people expressing their vision of what they're feeling or what they're going through in life. Because listen, back home in Afghanistan, we have a lot more things going on, and you don't know why we're doing what we're doing. Like for me, for example, I'm doing what I'm doing because I hope to make the money like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj one day, so I could take that money and bring it back to Afghanistan and do something great with it. Create schools, hospitals, places for women and children who don't have places to stay, you know, like stop judging everybody and you don't know them, you know what I mean? Because honestly, you're pointing one finger at me, but 3 of them are right back at you, and it's gonna come. Karma is a bitch.
I hope you really succeed at that, and that's a great vision that you have.
Thank you. My dream really is to go back to Afghanistan and do it all for them.
And I think it's very important that when a female wants to do something like this or whatever it is, that we support each other. You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter how we're trying to get there. You just need to back it up, because like everybody who's made it, they made it because they had their community backing them up. And Afghanistan isn't making it anywhere in this world because the community isn't sticking together and backing each other up. And we need to do it. A lot of people think that me and Wana don't like each other. It's not that. We like to express our opinions, and we're very strong, opinionated women. But we can come together and we can unite and we can do great things. And I love her.
And I love her too. That's why we're here together.
She's a part of my family. You know, I've known her forever. It's been 18 years, we were saying, right? It's like 18 years. So that's my message.
All right. Well, thank you. Thank you.
For having me.
Of course.
I love
Of
you.
course. I love you too. And it was a pleasure having her on the show. It was fun because, again, we have the chemistry. We know each other.
Yeah, so it's easier.
Exactly. So you guys make sure and tune into Icon Leaks and subscribe.
I got a message for anybody who's coming on Icon Leaks. Please be like Kokogak, the first Kokogak. He spoke the truth. Everybody else just sounds so fake. Like, keep it real. Ain't nobody got time for that fake shit.
All right. That was her message. All right. Well, thank you for watching Icon Leaks and subscribe below.
Hi, my name is Mujjy Zara, and I'm responsible for all the content that has been shared on this video, and it's totally okay to use it.
از نو میسازم جز به عشق تو دل نمیبازم لحظه های من با تو شیرینه حس من میگه زندگی اینه.
خالد صیغانی، فوتوژورنالیست، کامرمن و دایرکتور موفق برنامه‌های تصویری. خالد صیغانی با تجربه سالیان دراز در فناوری فیلمبرداری، ویدیوگرافی، شوتینگ رویدادهای خبری، هنری و فرهنگی با تلویزیون‌های طلو، آریانا، بهار و ده‌ها رسانه‌های معتبر کشور یک نام آشنا در نقش آفرینی و ماندگاری محافل هنری، رسمی و شخصی شما. خالد صیغانی رویدادهای زندگی، خوشی‌ها، محفل‌ها و مراسم شادمانی شما را با مهارت‌های حرفه‌ای، شوتینگ و فیلمبرداری دقیق، پروفشنال و بی‌عیب کماکان و بهترین صورت بازتاب می‌دهد. خالد صیغانی با قیمت مناسب، وقت کم، بالاترین کیفیت برای شما و خانواده‌هایتان یادگارهای شیرین از خوشی‌ها و شادی‌هایتان را به جا می‌گذارد. لطفاً با ویدیو پروداکشن خالد صیغانی در تماس شوید و محافلتان را با فیلمبرداری، ادیتینگ و محصول ناب ویدیوگرافی خالد صیغانی ماندگار سازید.